I was out of control. I could not control my drinking and drug use.
Before arriving at the mission, I was a lost man, running with the devil, an atheist who cared about no one but himself, just actually a real evil person.
My life was a complete and utter wreck. I was totally destroyed, lost all trust from my family, lost some of the closest relationships.
I was headed down the wrong path on drugs and alcohol. And I didn't know if I felt like I had no hope if I was gonna make it or not.
Before I entered the program, I was one of the worst people I knew. I'd steal from anybody, lie to your face, anything I could do to get the drug of my choice.
Before I came to the mission, my life was pretty much going down the drain. I had no direction, I had no goals. I was continually depressed, sometimes suicidally so. I was just drifting through life.
My life was very lost. I was in an abandoned truck for 27 months. I was like a wild animal. I ate out of the Dempsey dumpster. On February the 4th, I was planning to commit suicide, but God had plans for me. I think God was out there with me the whole time. He kept me warm, he kept me safe when I needed to, survive. He was there for me. That night, while I was planning to kill myself, I dropped out into a deep sleep. When I woke up, I was in a cold sweat, and it rained in my ears, still does now. And on February 5th, I called a friend of mine, and they took me down to the federal building, and they sent me down to the rescue.
Life has changed totally due to the different programs that the Winston-Salem Rescue Mission offers. After the transition of the 90 days, I made the transition to the New Life Center, and it's been very, very good ever since.
It's better than what it was before. I'm getting closer to God, and I'm going to get my GED. I'm clean and sober. 6.5 years clean.
It's a lot better. Family and friends are better. My relationships, I'm trusting in God and not my own understanding.
A life truly worth living. It's a life that I can say is fulfilling, enjoyable. Every day isn't perfect, but I have hope now.
I found peace, and I thank God for that. I thank God for saving me on April the 24th, 2013, and changing my life.
It's amazing. I came to a new environment, a new city where I didn't know nobody. I've got 2 jobs, one full-time job. I've got a part-time job that both jobs are just awesome. Get to share the gospel with people all day long.
Greatest thing, the difference, is my realizing the truth of God and that there is a God.
Trying to have a positive attitude and spend time with others in the program and at church.
Putting God first, having faith, trusting in God, following Christ. That's probably the most important thing in life.
Let go and let God. As long as I put Christ first, I'm going to be fine.
The most valuable lesson I'm taking away from this program is to turn everything over to God. If I have a problem, just give it to Him. Since I learned that lesson and put it into practice, He's done nothing but rain blessings on my life.
For me, is not to dwell on your past. You look ahead of what God got in front of you and take all the blessings you can get from Him and grow with
it. Keep striving, working hard. I'm actually going to school to do peer support counseling, to counsel others in drug and alcohol. After I complete that, is go do a 2-year degree in AutoCAD It's an engineering type of degree. So
I want to get me an apartment. I want to live life on life terms, and do the best I can.
Keep God first in my life. Stay on top of my recovery. Play with my grandbabies.
That I will continue to be connected some kind of way to the Winston-Salem rescue mission, meaning if it's something I can volunteer for, I'd be very happy and do a very good job.
I got a job at Bibbs downtown. I'm looking for an apartment, and I want to be a financially independent member of society.
At some point in the near future, begin work on finishing my college degree.
Well, plan on attending college next fall semester, enrolling in college, and going towards getting a degree in apologetics.
I'm gonna just pray about it and put my life in God's hands and let His will be done in my life and not my will. Because the way I've done things in the past has got me nowhere.
If you need help and truly want help, joining the program at the Winston-Salem Rescue Mission will be one of the best decisions you have ever made in your life.
Anybody coming in, it's hard to walk into something and think, I'm giving up that world, but that world's what got you here.
Forget who you think you are when you come in here, when you come into New Life Center or the mission, because it's your best thinking and planning that landed you right here.
2 words of advice. The first thing is submit to God's will for your life and let Him lead and guide you. And then number 2 would be to stay in God's Word and let God's Word shape and mold you into the person that He wants you to be.
First thing that comes to my mind is Proverbs 27 verse 1, where it says, "Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth." Just going to keep my life simple and have faith.